It is Saturday morning. I made around $11,000 yesterday. I'm gonna take you along my day today. I have an absolutely busy day today. I'm bringing you along the journey. We're gonna talk about the trades, see all my kids' stuff. We're gonna talk about the trades. We're gonna talk about what's necessary to make trades like that. And just overall as much value as possible. I have to take somebody on a joyride today because it's a favor for a friend. They love Lamborghini, so I gotta handle that, right? We gotta go to car meet. I coach my son's basketball team, so I gotta go coach the basketball team. You know, it is a busy weekend because it is Mother's Day weekend. So yeah, it's busy. And even my son, we fell asleep on the couch last night together and he is still knocked out. But I'm about to go make some morning content just for my short form videos. But you know what's crazy? I would never imagine in a million years I can make $10,000. No, I'm not. That is a bold-faced lie. I knew I would get to this level. It's just sometimes, you know, when it's real, it becomes real. Because I ain't even gonna lie. I knew I would make it to this level. And I feel like people be like, I would never imagine. Nah, I actually did imagine it. I did imagine it. And I'm imagining 20,000, 40, 50,000 days consistently, right? Because I've had a $20,000 day. I've had a $10,000 day. But to do it consistently over and over and over, that is an absolutely different thing that I can't wait to achieve, that I can't wait to attain. And I believe anybody can do it. It just requires the right guidance, discipline, and you actually taking action. A lot of people, they underestimate how much work or how much volume you need to put into something to actually see the results that you want to see. Because you can't put in minimum effort or spend minimum time on it and expect for it to go insane or go crazy for you. No, if you want high results, you need to put high volume, you need to put high energy, you need to put high effort, you need to put high discipline. And for anybody that wants their money traded, listen, I'm starting a micro fund. Message me if you're interested in a micro fund, but if you're a serious investor and you have over $10,000, deal me for that. You really want to be in that instead. But if you don't have 10,000, get in a micro fund. But I'm gonna go shoot this short form content. I'll be back with y'all. Sheesh. Okay, joyride. Just got done with the joyride. Sheesh. What advice you got for the people?
Love God, live for him.
I just got done with the car, the little thing, but they asked me what advice would I give them, or what advice would I give the man to even just achieve anything or whatever. And I wasn't recording at the time. I think he was recording, but I'm about to be on my way to this car meet. But what I was saying was, you got to take massive action. I think a lot of people underestimate how much volume, how much sheer effort, energy, and work you have to put into something for you to actually see the results that you want to. So everybody can make a lot of things seem easy on the internet, like, oh, you just gotta do this, you gotta do this. No. You gotta do so much. You gotta put in so much work, so much effort, so much energy, so much discipline to actually achieve the things that you want or the things that you want to get out of life. It's not easy, but it's so worth it. It's not easy, but it's so worth it. You just gotta work. A lot of people don't want to put the work in. So I'm gonna go to this car meet. I'll catch y'all there. Yo, hurry up, yo. If he can't fit, he a dunce. Look, it's an easy fit. Hey, Andre, you might have to get back to the driving school, G. When we officially touched down, a little Lambo here and there. We got Andre.
What up?
Nice little passenger on Princess. Vibe actions. Let's go. Oh, my baby. Okay, nice another little ear shebang. This is 100% the next one, man.
How's your little one doing? He's good.
Next one. Coming soon, man. This one, how much does this one go for? $850K? That's light. That's about to be light. That's about to be real light. $850K. What's his name? Mr. Willard, CEO. Oh, he got the Montana plate, so you know it's official. This is hard, but I ain't really.
This looks a lot better than a van.
Dang, you cop this, LeBron? Would you cop or no? Got John in here. Tell him something.
If you're not working hard, then what the fuck are you doing?
What you doing, man?
If you want to put in the work, be Keno profitable trader with the lamb truck sitting somewhere in this parking lot. It really just depends on what you want to do, and you will do it. Hey, listen, Keno's a family man. He's leaving whatever he's doing right here, tending to his kids. You gotta keep God in your life. You gotta keep your family in your life. You gotta prioritize it. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Respect it.
Hey, man, we out, man. Appreciate you, G. I catch you though. We'll link up soon again. We are officially on the way to my son's basketball game. I am the coach, so I gotta go pick him up and take him to the basketball game. But I was thinking, like, I was talking to this one guy. My face is like kind of crazy right now. I'm using a new skincare product trying to get right for the summer. Anyways, I was talking to this guy the other day. He had a McLaren, and he was giving me all this advice and stuff like that. He's a real manic. I could tell how he was talking to me that he didn't have God in his life, just from the fruits of the conversation, and how he was saying, like, you need if you want everything, probably you gotta risk everything, blah, 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 all this stuff, right? He was giving some good advice. I would not take that from him. But he was saying, man, and he said your family's gonna hate you. You'll be a horrible dad. You may have to get a divorce if you want to grind, if you want to have this and achieve this level of success. And that's when I was like, you don't have God, because you're trying to focus and you're trying to work so hard. Well, first of all, it's idolizing it. You're trying to work so hard. You're trying to do this all by yourself. But when you keep God first in your life and have a firm foundation in Him and understand how the kingdom of God works, we have favor. We don't have to do all that. If I want the hundreds of millions of dollars, my kids don't have to hate me. I don't have to be a horrible dad. My wife doesn't have to leave me. He said I had to cut my hair. I said, I'm not going to cut my hair. I'm going to let the Lord give me what He wants to give me, because what is for me is for me. And I will always be there for my kids no matter what. Even say everything goes bad, I lose everything, blah, 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 all this stuff happens. One thing I never want my kids to say is my dad wasn't there. Dad is going to be there, kids. So prioritize things in your life. What you should prioritize the relationship you have with God. But don't idolize this stuff, man. Even Solomon, he was the richest and wisest man, most wisest man that ever lived other than Jesus. And he said it's all vanity. He said all of this is vanity. He said I didn't withhold myself from any pleasure on this earth. And he said it was all vanity. So do and focus on the things that really matters. Obviously, you want to build a great future, have these great things for your kids, right? You want to be able to give them the things that you never had probably growing up. But at the same time, at the end of the day, being there for them is enough. Being there mentally, spiritually, physically, it's enough. He did give some good advice, like just working harder and really tracking your time and seeing how much are you really working, how much time are you really putting in what you really want to have, right? Just how much time are you really devoting to what you want to have? And he was saying some good stuff. And yeah, it does require sacrifice to have great things. You're going to have to miss out on some events, etc. like that. But all the way abandon it is just not the life I want to live. So I'm like, honestly, I don't want that life that you're describing. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be like you at all. In the moment, I'm a listener. It says, it always talks about in the Bible how a fool, they always yap and run their mouth, but a wise man, he keeps his mouth closed. And I was listening a moment, because I always allow myself time to reflect on really what is being said to me. Was it a fruitful conversation? Sure, I got a lot out of it. You probably wouldn't even see this vlog today if I didn't have that conversation, just by putting more energy, more effort into what I'm doing and actually having a clear vision of what I want to do and being intentional on that, right? So yeah, it was a fruitful conversation, but at the same time, it showed me how God is like really in my life, man. You need Him for this entrepreneur thing. Don't try to do it all on yourself, because if you do it on yourself, you get that. And then the funny thing, he said, he's like, bro, he said, ask me right now. He's like, I think he's Middle Eastern. He said, ask me right now, how old do you think I was? My answer to how old he was not off of his intellect, was not off of the wisdom, because I feel like you can have that wisdom and that strong intellect at any age. So it wasn't like, he didn't wow me with what he was saying. I gave him his age, just kind of how he looked, kind of how he handled himself. In my mind, I said 45. In my niceness, because I'm a nice guy, I said 30, around like 30. He said, no, I'm 28. I was like, gosh, dang, see? Working all them hours, working that hard. It'll age you. It will age you. So all that stress, all that hardship, all that worry you're doing, it will age you, man. It will age you, I'm telling you. On this drive to pick my son up, I was thinking, do I really, because I dressed up, right? I want to hold myself to a more professional standard. I feel like I'm becoming more mature now. All the flex of money and stuff like that, it was cool for a season, but I feel like I'm way above and way past that. And real money, how they actually say it doesn't need to flex. Even the attention from the certain people that brings that, I don't want that. Only a certain crowd, flocks to that, and I don't want that. So I was thinking, I went to this car show, because I feel like the more materials I'm getting, the more unmaterialistic I'm becoming. I was never really materialistic, but I'm like looking at these cars, everybody saying like, oh my gosh, all these Lamborghinis, so crazy. I'm just looking like, I just don't care. But even then, my idea going to this car meet, it was to think about what kind of connections can I make to elevate myself. And then I was thinking, like, do I need more connections? Has God given me enough what I need to capitalize on these opportunities that are currently in front of me. What more do I need? Me personally, I'm bringing on to my prayer life. I ask for more networks, I ask for more connections, but it's like, son, why do you need more connections? It's not what you have enough to go to the next level. And I'm like, Dad, it is enough. What I have is enough. I don't need to know more people. I don't need to shake more rich people's hands. Me, I'm always open to being friendly, making friends, talking to people, but going out of my way to quote unquote make connections, I don't think it's necessary. Because what God has for you, it is for you, like I said earlier in the video. What he has is for you. So I don't need to do that. But I was saying before my phone ran out of storage, but me personally, I got enough. I have enough. I have enough what it needs to take. Even more recently, some people came into my life that I feel like my life is going to change from different opportunities present themselves. Because, me, I always believe he takes you through certain seasons of your life to elevate you in, like one road you're going on, it might be taking you to another road for you to jump off that road and get on this other road. It's just different roads in your life that you need to take in. I feel like right now, instead of seeking more, shaking more hands, meeting more faces, it's time to use what I do have and just go all in on it. See, even me, y'all think like I've made it or I'm finally here. I'm still going through this life. I'm only 24 years old. I'm still grinding. We are all still grinding. And you can do anything, I promise you. You can do anything. Just do it and take massive action. Yo, you ready to get this dub? You ready to get this basketball dub, my G? It's my son, man. That's my junior. Oh, shoot. Bro, buckle up, yo. Anyways, we late to the game. We're late to practice, but we'll be there. Coach K, head coach. I'm head coach. But I'm going to be there. But we're absolutely undefeated, though. Side note, message. Tap in. Basketball's game was over. It was like a tie. I ain't gonna lie. That was probably the hardest team we played against. But I'm about to drop into the charts and show y'all and break down the exact trade that I actually got into. And so y'all can replicate the strategy, replicate the concepts, whatever sauce I spew out to you guys for free on my YouTube channel. Obviously, if you're always interested in mentorship, one-on-one mentorship from me, all you gotta do is click that link in the description, apply, and we'll hop on a call and see how I can help you, how we can help each other. All right, so it's actually two setups in particular, but I'm gonna go over the first one that I actually capitalized on. I actually took it during a time that I usually don't like taking setups. I took it during lunch hour. So in the beginning, I was so focused on taking previous day's high. I really wanted to take out previous day's high, which was right here, and price came close to it just during the time that when price was moving. Previous day's high, we closed above previous day's high right here, but we came and filled this gap on Thursday. And the way price was moving, I really want to take previous day's high, come more into the order block, then probably reject. But the reason I didn't want to automatically just keep going down is because we mitigated. You got to remember, I always start on a higher time frame. So right here, price came down, or price has this fair value gap on a daily time frame. Price came up, it almost filled the daily, this daily fair value gap. Then it went down and rejected. Then it filled this gap pretty much. Price rallied back up. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, price is gonna go for this high because it already tapped into the fair value gap and it already rejected, right? So now, 4-hour time frame. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing. So with 10. Let me rewind a little bit for you guys. So yeah, so how price is rallying up, how it's going strong. I'm thinking price is going to go up, take these relative equal highs. That's like low hanging fruit. That's easy liquidity is going to take. When I was buying early in the session, I was seeing a lot of break evens. I was seeing the same thing on a 1-hour time frame. What happened? We had a 1-hour fair value gap right here, right? And then price came up. It rallied up into here and it rejected. It filled it and then it came down, swept this low, and then price rallied back up. So let's hop down to the 15-minute time frame. Let's get rid of some of these drawings. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. We did have like some weird news. So 5-minute time frame, I hop on the charts about 8:30, but I ended up taking the sell way later. So once we had this strong rejection, me, I had the fib inserted on around like the 50% level. It was an easy clear sign for me that we had the manipulation right here, even though price came manipulated up here, but then it ended up going down, so I didn't really pay attention to that. But it manipulated right here. Then we had our change of character right here, or change state of delivery. Then we had our change of character over here. So my short position cover like this high, and then my target Official target was previous day's low, which was all the way, what was it? I believe this is previous day's low. That was my target. And the crazy thing is, I've been having like really fire entries, like crazy, man. Like very accurate. What time is it? Okay, yeah. So this was a move. Actually, it was on a 1 minute I entered in. I entered on the 1 minute and I covered the candle of the fair value gap. It was like halfway a little bit. I posted on my story. Covered the candle of the fair value gap like halfway. My like final take profit was previous day's low, which was all the way down here. But my first TP, which it did hit, was right here. This is my first TP. So first TP. No, this is the first, sorry. When you going back and looking at your setups, you be like, oh wait, did I take here? Okay, this is my first TP, so it hit that and I closed for a decent amount of partials on a 1 of 4. And then I still like the setup, man. I really still like the setup. So I literally got back in. So this is the first trade. So I had a really good entry. I got back in. I really like the setup. I wanted to enter on around the tip of this one. So it was like literally, I promise you, I kid you not, it was a sniper entry. I wanted to cover around the same stop loss, and this was my take profit down here. It was like almost like a very perfect trade. It was like above this order block a little bit. So these are my 2 setups. I've been really focused on taking super high R trades just because they pay more, man. If you know how to really lock in your accuracy, then you'll make so much more money than I know everybody's telling you get the 1 and 2, 1 and 3. But if you know how to have precision in your trading, you'll get so more accurate. You'll have so much more money. Because even like this entry right here, right? This entry right here, I could have just had my stop loss right here to cover the high of the candle, or not even the high of the candle. I could have had it like covered just a bit above the fill of the candle. Price would have came. It filled. I would have still been in trade. It wouldn't have took me out. And so that 1 to 4 turns into a 1 to 6. So I'm making 2 more R. Or even this. I could have entered on top of this candle and had my stop loss above the high of the previous one, or even just the high of the candle, just to be realistic with it. And that 1 to 9 turns into a 1 to 18. So I'm telling you, these are very realistic. People are actually taking these high R trades. I'm finally starting out getting into it, even though I've been in the game for so long. It's making so much money. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, fill out the application below if you want to work one-on-one with me. I'll see you guys in the next vlog, in the next video. You know me, I'm always pushing out content. Peace.